In the desolate wasteland of the Shadowlands, where the sun's rays seldom pierce the perpetual gloom, there lurked a creature of legend and terror, Vthyarilops, the crawling mist. Vthyarilops was not a beast of flesh and bone, but a sentient mist that slithered through the shadows, its tendrils reaching out like grasping claws. Its form was ever-changing, shifting from a wispy vapor to a dense, suffocating fog. Its presence was heralded by an eerie silence, as if the very air itself held its breath in anticipation. Legends whispered of Vthyarilops' origins in the ancient cataclysm that had shattered the Shadowlands. It was said that the mist was born from the souls of the countless beings who had perished in the cataclysm, their anguish and despair forever trapped within its ethereal form. As the sun began its final descent, casting long shadows across the desolate landscape, Vthyarilops emerged from its lair. Its tendrils extended like grasping vines, searching for prey. It slithered through the ruins of abandoned cities, its presence a harbinger of doom. A lone traveler, weary and lost, stumbled through the darkness. His name was Eldrin, a wanderer who had ventured into the Shadowlands in search of adventure. As he made his way through the ruins, a sense of unease crept over him. The air grew heavy, and the shadows seemed to close in around him. Suddenly, Eldrin heard a faint whisper, carried on the wind. It was a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, a voice that sent shivers down his spine. "You are lost, traveler," the voice hissed. "And you have wandered into a place where you do not belong." Eldrin's heart pounded in his chest. He knew that voice. It was the voice of Vthyarilops, the crawling mist. Fear propelled Eldrin forward, but it was too late. Vthyarilops' tendrils had already ensnared him, wrapping around his body like icy chains. The mist tightened its grip, suffocating him with its cold embrace. As Eldrin's life ebbed away, he saw a vision of the countless souls trapped within Vthyarilops' form. Their faces were twisted in agony, their voices a chorus of despair. He realized that he was not just a victim of the mist, but a witness to the eternal torment of those who had come before him. In the end, Eldrin's body was consumed by the mist, his soul joining the countless others who had been lost to the crawling mist. And as the darkness enveloped him, he heard the final words of Vthyarilops. "Welcome to the Shadowlands, traveler. You are now one of us." From that day forward, Vthyarilops continued to haunt the Shadowlands, its tendrils reaching out for new victims. And as the years turned into centuries, the legend of the crawling mist became a tale whispered in hushed tones, a warning to those who dared to venture into the desolate wasteland where darkness reigned supreme. But even in the darkest of places, there was always a glimmer of hope. For as long as the Shadowlands existed, there would be those who fought against the crawling mist, seeking to free the souls trapped within its ethereal embrace. And so, the battle between light and darkness continued, an eternal struggle that would shape the destiny of the Shadowlands forever.